Hello everybody and welcome back to Expert Examiner IELTS. My name is Glyn and in this video we have another practice speaking test. This one was a lot of fun to do. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed giving it. Anyway, let's get into it. Good afternoon. My name is Glyn. Would you please tell me your full name?
My name is Olivia, and you can please call me Olivia.
Okay, thank you, Olivia. Now, in this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Do you work or do you study?
I'm a professional. I work as a nurse at the Immaculate Medical Hospital here in Bamenda. I've been with them for like 3 years now.
And what do you like most about your job?
Oh, I like the salary issue. I really love it because it's one of the things that keeps me going. It helps me, take care of my family and my upkeep. So I love the salary. And another thing again about what I love about my job is the coordination. We work hand to hand with other colleagues. We work as a team. It's really pleasant. I feel at home when I'm at my job site. So it's really good. Unlike yesterday, I was with my colleague who was having a wedding. We're just there preparing for it's a wedding time. So that's what I love about my job.
And is there anything you'd like to change about your job?
Oh, if there's one thing I would really love to change about my job is the issue of 1 nurse to 7 patients. It's not easy. Sometimes you go around to see just a nurse being in the hospital with 7 patients, taking care of seven patients is not easy. So if I'm given that opportunity to change it, I'm going to put like 1 nurse is to 2 or 3 patients at least to reduce the workload.
And do you think you'll still be doing the same kind of work in 5 years' time?
Yes, I really do it because I'm so passionate about this nursing field. I've not have any thought before of changing. If I want to do anything, it's just to add my grade to be, let's say, a specialist in the field. I really love my job. I can't change it.
Let's move on now and talk about weather and climate. What's the climate like where you live?
Oh, the climate is kind of, I kind of raining. It's raining, very cold. Yeah, in Cameroon or in Bamenda, we have two climates. That's the rainy season and the dry season. These days, we have been having a lot of raining, which has been causing a lot of flooding in various areas. So the climate is kind of cold, but there are times that we feel the sun is a good weather like today. Today is a sunny day. Good places are warm, good to go around the town. That's it.
And how often does it snow in your country?
No, I would say we have snow here in Cameroon. There's nothing like snowing weather. We just have two weather. That is a raining, light raining. It can be heavy raining, but not snowing. Yeah. But I've been seeing snow over the TV, like in places like Canada, and I really wish I have a taste of that one day.
And how do you cool down on hot summer days?
Oh, on hot summers, the way I cool down is just to look for a calm place and relax. Let's say maybe go to a cinema where it is cool there just to look 1 or 2 movies, or I go to a pool. I look for where there's a pool because here in Bamenda, where I live, there is no a beach. So we can just go to a pool to relax and cool there. Yeah.
Let's talk about exercise now. How often do you exercise?
As much as I would love to do it every day or sometimes every week, I don't go for it because my work is very hectic and it's kind of occupying a lot of my time. But when I have an opportunity to do exercise, I do. I go for swimming. Yeah, I go for swimming just to relax and to calm my brain. And before I do exercise a lot when I was a kid. By then, I wasn't doing many things. I was just kind of play around or go for sport, especially when I was in secondary school. We do sport, yeah. But these days, it's not easy. No
And
time for that.
what did you do in your sports classes in school?
Oh, yeah, for sport classes, we have studies, tutorials, and some days we just dress up and go out in the field and we make sport with play type of sport like football, handball, volleyballs. And there are moments when we go out for competition with other schools. So by then I was the goalkeeper, yeah, in handball. So it was very a tough something and a very good one for that. So that's that.
Okay, thank you. Now, in this next part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic, and I would like you to speak about this topic for 1 to 2 minutes. But before that, you will have 1 minute to prepare for your talk, and you may take notes if you wish. Do you understand? Yep. Okay, I will now share the topic on my screen. Can you see the topic?
Yes, I can see it.
I'd like you to talk about someone you know who loves cooking. Your 1 minute of preparation time starts now. Okay, so that's the end of your preparation time. To remind you, you will have between 1 and 2 minutes to give your talk, and I will let you know when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
You asked me to describe someone I know who love cooking. I'm going to talk about my mother. My mother is a passionate cook. She has been cooking for many years because she does this for her living. She cooks and sells for people, passengers, everybody, those in the localities where she lives. So she's been known as Mami Egusi because she cooks egusi pudding. She cooks egusi pudding, pepper soup, that's a het cow. And she does some traditional meals like one traditional meal from Mogamolan, where I come from, which is a cocoyam, and they call it in general nangtari, which is a sort of cocoyam mixed with the green leaves. It's very precious and special for people who really love and love to eat their traditional meals. Those are some of the people in which my mother cooked for, those people in the localities and the family too, because she is the one that mostly does cooking in the house. What she cooks, as I earlier mentioned, is this traditional meals, pepper soup and corn fufu. For those are foods of the region where I come from, Northwest region in particular, where I come from. And she loves this cooking so much because it is what makes her family growing. She uses the money, the finances that comes from this cooking that she sells her cook food to educate her children. For example, me, I'm a nurse now because I was assisting my mother in her business as she was cooking. So it's a kind of thing that she grows up with. I don't know. She never went for any cooking school. She's not educated though, but she's just, I think it's something they call God bless something, which God bless my mother with the passion of cooking, and she knows how to do this cooking very well. To date, sometimes when I stay alone, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm hungry to eat my mother's food because her food is always tasteful. People always rush in and they're near and far to come and eat her pepper soup, yeah, and egusi pudding. And where she lives, if you come and call her by name, you will not know her. But if you call her by the food she cook, definitely they will easily show her to you. So that's
Okay,
what I really
thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, so you've been talking about someone you know who loves cooking. Let's talk about food and eating now. How important is traditional food in your country?
traditional food, in my opinion, is very important in my country because this is something that's always done rarely in a special occasion like marriages, that's wedding, and when the funds wants to come out and talk to the people. Those are some of the days or some of the time that you really see these traditional meals. It's not being cooked anyhow or by any sort of persons. There are special people, especially these elderly mothers in the community that come together to make this meal. So sometimes in our house, not even my mother is who is going to cook it, but her own mother, which is our grandmother, who is going to cook this meal. Because I don't know, there's a flavor when these elderly people cook this food. There's a flavor that comes from either you really enjoy it. So I don't know, the traditional meal is really special in my country where I come from. That's what I can say.
And do you think people will still eat the same type of traditional meals in like 50 years?
Yes, I really think so. In my opinion, I think so because this is what signifies where you are coming from. It is unique. It makes you feel unique, know your background, your history, where you are coming from. So if these traditional meals are not being cooked or are not being used by other people or about the 50 years generation that are coming, it means maybe I can say they will be lost. They will not know where they are coming from. But eating it continuously, it reminds you your background, where you come from. So in my opinion, I think it will still continue to be used.
And do you think it's important for families to have meals together?
Yes, I believe so. It is very important for family to have meals together because this is the moment where they bond. This is the moment where they come to know each other, they build their relationship, make their relationship stronger. Especially nowadays, our mobile phone have become so, people have become so useful with this thing that they don't come together with their family. But once you say there was a meal for everyone to come together, I believe this is the moment that people keeps aside their job, their mobile phones, and any other thing that they were doing, just to come and relax with one another, see one another, know how one another is doing. I believe is very good.
Hmm. And how have eating habits changed in your country in recent times?
To my mind, I would say eating habits has really changed in recent time. I could say negatively because a lot of things have been happening. Like you see people, as much as we like have for diabetes, you are wondering what is really causing this. Parents have become so occupied that they don't have time to cook food for their family, and junk food has become the order of the day. So kids now go to school with junk food in their bags, have just a little candies and so on and so forth. It's not healthier. Food is not becoming healthier where I come from. So a lot of things have been going on once it comes to food and health challenges. So I say it has really changed
Hmm.
negatively.
Let's talk about farming and agriculture now. Are there a lot of farmers in your country?
Oh, yes, there are a lot of farmers where I come from. People do their living source because of farming. They go to farm day in, day out just because they want to survive. I can even give a quote about my president who say, farming will never fool you. That is the only place that you say you plant something and harvest to eat. So there are a lot of farming. There are a lot of people in my country who are doing farming. But there are other things too, like banking, hospitals, shops that people do work. Yeah.
Hmm. And how does growing food impact the environment?
The green food has impacted the environment where I come from. I can say both more negatively and positively. On the positive side, you see that more people they are going in for organic food because it is closer to them. They don't have this far distance farming. They just need something around them so that they will be occupied. They will occupy themselves in order to take care of these crops. So it has made the place, let's say, bushy, yeah, make the place really bushy. But what they are consuming somehow is good because they're trying to go in for organic food. But when you come to the negative part of it, you see that the environment all has become very dirty because smell everywhere because of this manure, this fertilizer stuff thing, which is organic. They're trying to make organic stuff. So there's a lot of air pollution, land pollution, which has been taking place. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of the test. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that practice speaking test. Of course, in the next few days, I will upload another video with my comments, with feedback, and with scores for this candidate speaking performance. Of course, feel free to let me know what you think. What score do you think the candidate deserves? Let us know in the comments. And if you would like your own free practice speaking test with feedback, or if you would like a writing check for an IELTS task, then this can be done by requesting it in the Telegram channel. A link to the Telegram channel is given below, and all instructions are there. But for now, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much and see you again. Bye bye.